Welcome to the Social Autist. Today I'm going to be talking about the lies that society tells us people with autism. Now, the first one is how you can learn social skills. Because maybe what works for neurotypical people doesn't work for people with autism. One of the things that I've heard all my life is just be yourself. Just be yourself. I'm like, okay, so you want me to have flat affect and a monotone voice, and that'll help me learn social skills? No, it doesn't work. And especially if you're one of those people that has a weird stim thing that you do with your hands or something, and you're not aware of that, these things, just being yourself doesn't work. And we're, so different in so many ways that it's very detectable to a majority of people. So yeah, don't be yourself. Another one that they'll tell you is you just got to put yourself out there, right? Getting experience in a situation. Actually, that is one of the worst pieces of advice in terms of learning social skills. It actually will just give you social anxiety because you'll go out and fail. And you'll repeatedly fail by putting yourself out there or by being yourself. And another one is that, you can just go to therapy and learn social skills. And you go into therapy and the therapists are like, they don't even have the vocabulary to teach people with autism these social skills. And it's kind of funny. And I've been to many therapists, and I basically had to teach them, how autism works and how to teach me to be better at social skills. And, it took me so many years of research, and huge amounts of data has come out as recent as 2020, maybe even 2021, on the actual science behind socializing. And if you really want to learn it, there's two ways. Okay, the one way is trial and error, and that's what I had to do most of my life. And CBT or whatever that is, the Pavlovian one where you smack the kid on the back of the head if they fuck up, that kind of thing. That's kind of what I had growing up with my mom. And so yeah, I had someone correcting every single mistake socially, and so I kind of learned that way. But if you want to cut through that and do it quickly and efficiently, I put it all right here in my book, The Social Autist, and it's in detail. It's like 30 references to scientific research. It's all based on evolutionary psychology, and that's probably the best way. I would combine it with a therapist, but don't buy into these lies, because you'll just be wasting your time. If anybody else is telling you like how to learn social skills, read the book How to Win Friends and Influence People, and it's written by a neurotypical guy, and I'm sure it works very good for neurotypical people. Didn't quite work for me. It was just a vague list of scripts basically. But if you want the real mechanics, the source code, the end all be all, the praxeology or framework for how these things work, try the book. It'll probably take you a day or two to read and maybe a couple months of work, but you put in the real hard work and you can do the social thing. Let's go on to lie number 2. You can have a normal life. Someone with autism, you can have a normal life, and that's not true. I don't think there's been anything normal about my life. The jobs I've worked, the things I've done, the people I've known, the experiences I've had, but it's not normal like a neurotypical's life. That's life on easy mode, right? If you're gonna struggle all your life. It's gonna be hard, and you're gonna be second guessing every situation, and probably have a lot of time alone, and that's not normal. But that's okay. I kind of like being alone, and I learned to be comfortable with myself and like who I am as a person, and so I enjoy being around me. So yeah, I'll spend the whole weekend by myself. I don't care. You have a disability. There's another lie. You have a disability. I'm sure there are people who are disabled with like very severe intellectual disability or nonverbal autism, that kind of thing. But when you're talking about high functioning autism, Asperger's, it's not a disability. It's a difference that makes us see the world in a way that's not influenced by group thinking, and that's an advantage. It makes it harder. It makes life a lot harder. It's life on hard mode, but it's not a disability. It's not like being in a wheelchair. It's not like being. And if you can learn to socialize, obviously, it's not really a disability. If you can't learn to socialize, yeah, you're gonna be at a disadvantage for your whole life. So, and we got one more here. And I would also add that the disability thing, this evolved. This is in my book. I explain the evolution of autism, and it's been around for some genes are more than 100,000 years old. So it's been around a long time. And we're just now calling it a disability, but it served a function. It keeps the unit, so whether it's a family unit, a tribe, a society, or whatever, from destroying itself by doing the group thing. We're the ones that say, hey, the emperor has no clothes, right? And that might be awkward to say, like, oh, hey, we're warming the planet up or whatever. So it might be awkward to say and inconvenient or upset people, but we're the ones that see that and say something and hopefully save the family or the tribe or the society. That disability argument doesn't fly. Doesn't really fly. Here's another big lie. We're doing everything we can to help you. You're like, really? My favorite one is responding to autism, right? So they're like, yeah, we'll take all this money and we'll put up these offices that are called responding to autism. And basically what they do is they run tests on kids and say, okay, your kid's fucked up. In 5 years, we'll get them into therapy or some program, get them a speech pathologist, whatever. But beyond that, it's like they're not really doing anything for us. I mean, there's plenty of research going on, or genetics, and every time I search for like, hey, I want to learn something about autism, it's from a disability medicalization type of standpoint, where they're like I was just searching just now, lies we tell to autistic people, and what's the first thing that comes up is exploring the ability to deceive in children with autism. It's not what I was searching for, but that's the way the algorithms point you when you have those combinations of words, because that's what everyone else is searching for, and since we're the small minority, we don't affect search engine rankings and things. So there's like what are they? Like, ask yourself, what have you people done for me? I don't know. I don't think anybody has ever done anything for me because I have autism. Like, I've had to duke it out on the streets my whole life, just like everyone else. I never got any special treatment or got hired at a job or anything because I have autism. If anything, it's been just, like, oh, get the fuck out of here, you're autistic, ooh, get away, creepy, ooh, But that's about it. I mean, there's no special, we're doing everything we can for you. No, you're not. Yeah, those are some of the big lies. I think I'll end it on that.